Previously on Inmates.
Cypher's taken Crash into the bar.
Excuse me?
Yeah. We need to head back.
Listen, all I know is Jimmy's buying all the drinks tonight. I don't know what's up, but he very clearly has, hit the jackpot. He's like, hey, metal guy, you want a drink? You drinking? What do you want? I'm buying. What do you want?
I would have punched
That's
him.
why I was coming over, Jimmy, to congratulate you.
Yeah. I figured, I'd eventually, my ticket would come in. I knew it. I'd eventually make it.
What does this Gargano guy got, or Scargano guy got, that makes you more terrified than the man standing behind me?
Fair play. He asked if I had fished anything up. I told him we fished up this weird rock in our nets.
So where is it now?
It's probably on O'Reilly's Revenge, the boat. His wife never wanted him to buy a boat. When they got divorced, he went and bought a boat. You quickly weed things out, and you are fairly certain, based on where you are, plus where these guys probably mostly come from, you ascertain the docks in question that you're fairly certain you want to go to. What you do notice immediately out of friggin' place is a black BMW. Brand new, gorgeous BMW, tinted windows, parked next to that warehouse. There's a single person leaning against the vehicle.
He sort of stops, puts his hand up, and just goes, is anyone else seeing the man appear and disappear at will?
No,
but that's concerning. We need to move now.
Okay. Warehouse?
Yeah.
Whoop!
The woman leaning against the car kind of turns and looks as Crash kind of lands, and Liberator, she smiles.
Well, fuck.
Cracks her neck. And she opens up her eyes, and you swear you watch her eyes dilate to super big. And she starts charging towards Crash. Crash, you're like, and you're like, oh, I sense danger. Danger is coming my way. What is this? What is your parry?
My parry is 9.
Okay. Make me a toughness roll, if you please.
Alrighty.
Can I interpose?
Yes, you can.
Oh. What?
I'm going to do that.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. I rolled really well.
Sorry.
All right.
That's okay.
Give me a toughness roll there, Liberator.
Not one.
Oh.
Will it into existence.
Uh-huh.
Well, it's aggression, if you ask me.
I don't know what you're
Where is
talking
my
about.
toughness? Yeah, I'm getting used to.
It's by your parry. It's by your parry dodge.
I'm having a look on because I've got it on
First-
Hero Lab.
Yeah, it's on the right hand
Oh, there
side.
we go. There we go.
Yep.
I got it. Oh, that's good. That is going to be a 25.
Okay. So she charges towards him, and she swings, and Crash just kind of turns and "Ugh."
What?
You know what I mean?
Huh?
And then Liberator goes, flies in front, and she hits you right in the side of the face with a shocking amount of force. You're like, and you're kind of you kind of get this moment of Hopefully she has learned her lesson, because you're like, and then you turn and look, and then another fist. Then she jumps up, grabs your head, knees you in the nose. You hear a crunch. -1 to your damage resistance.
Oh.
Okay, so that's becomes a bruise, isn't it?
Yeah, every -1 just stacks. It's only when you get to like dazed, stunned, dazed, staggered.
Okay.
Now, Couch, just so you're aware, I'm sure you saw it, but the way damage works is every time you take damage, you can be at a certain status, but you get a stacking -1 for all damage resist, and that just keeps on stacking infinitely.
Yeah.
So if Liberator gets hit again for basically the same amount, he'll be at -2. If he gets it again, -3, so on and so forth. Liberator, she hits far harder than a normal human is supposed to, and she hits much faster, and her eyes are checked out. Just checked. Like there is nothing in there, but like she is slightly frothing at the mouth.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
R.
Okay. Halo.
Mhm.
We really don't want to fight you. We really, well, she probably does. We really don't want to fight you. So please just walk away before anyone gets hurt. Please, just you turn and look, and the cabbie guy is right next to you, like on the roof with you. Just okay. Just please, just all right. Just and then he's gone. Who's next?
Cypher? Definitely a guy popping up and down.
Who's next?
Sorry, P.
P?
Mm-hmm.
You guys all hear all of you. Okay, that's P.
Fucking P. Cypher.
Cypher, your turn.
Cypher looks down, sees the commotion that's just happened. Obviously, he's still on the warehouse roof.
Yep.
So he just sort of tilts his head, arm up, and his laser starts to power up as he takes aim and a shot at the lady.
All right. So you're going to make your laser blast attack there. Give me just a second. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
ASMR.
I am aroused.
All right. What'd you get?
A dirty 20.
No, I got a 24.
Ooh.
Nicely
All right.
done.
You shoot. She is not stopping. Like, she doesn't hit and then wait. She's still swinging at you, Liberator. Just now you're kind of backing up and floating to either side. And she's looking at you, and then you see this beam kind of go straight through her neck and almost hit you. She doesn't stop. And you see the hole in her neck just...
Ah.
Oh no!
She's just absolutely going.
Awesome.
Great.
Technically, what happened there, Couch, is I nat 20 the toughness roll.
Oh.
Okay.
But the way I'm portraying that, the way I'm describing that, is to show you that apparently she regenerates.
Yeah.
So technically, you didn't do damage because she healed it.
that
So
what
like
that
super
means?
fast. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you shoot her and she's and you like she is warm. You still have movement. the way it goes, you get an action, you get a movement. You can spend your action on movement. You can't spend your movement on action. So if you want to go someplace, you can.
Can I see where Halo is? From where I am?
She made a really good stealth roll. Give me a perception roll. Because you have a rough idea where she is because you've been talking to her, but...
That was a 29.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're just like... And you see her kind of hunkered down on the roof.
So I turn, look at her, push down, and jump to land next to her.
He flies over, and he lands like next to you with clang.
And he stops and looks and goes, "Did he come over here, the teleported man?"
Oh yeah, cabbie hat guy just kind of popped up and popped out, and I'm not sure. And she's looking around to figure out if he's gonna pop up again.
Right, so when I change my weapon systems, do I do it at the end of a turn, or do I do it at the beginning of a turn?
You do it during your turn.
During the turn. Okay.
So like you could switch it now as a free action to something
Okay.
else. You can't do it as a reaction. So like if something happens between now and your next turn, unless you state otherwise, you have your laser active.
I'm going to change it to the speed version of my laser.
Okay. All right. The rapid fire?
It starts to appear that this power just wraps around my wrist instead, so multiple lights start to flicker up.
Cool.
All right. So, who's next?
That would be Halo. Look at his flashy little arm. You accurate with that?
For 500 meters.
How big is the warehouse, Connell? Are we talking like 60-footer, like a big one, or like a...
No, it's probably only like 20, 25 foot high, the warehouse itself.
I'm gonna fly in. I'm gonna see if I can pinpoint where that rock is.
So you get flying. And you fly on in. And you see a guy there doing a very familiar move. He's just floating above the ground, right?
Mhm.
And next to him is like floating next to him by like his kind of open hand is like an entire one of those like icy, like sort of like ice beds that people like will put fish on, like a whole 6 foot like kind of like shelf covered in ice that he's just holding there in the air, and he's just floating there.
Can I get any pinpoint on the thing?
Give me a perception roll.
'Cause at this point, she was like, "Let's just get in, get out." Like, all right, 28.
Yes, it is right by where he is. It looks like he just ripped that thing out of the ground.
Okay.
And like there's a rug on the ground that is slowly pulling up.
Flying
And it
in
looks
kind
like
of
there's
my
a
move,
hatch.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you still have move left.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The hatch isn't open yet. I will. I'm gonna hold an action. Okay, I'll hold my action. I'll do my piercing. No, my direct hit. That's my range. Yeah.
Yep.
If he goes to throw anything or attack me, and I'm just gonna address him. Be like, "Hey, so you looking for something?"
He just glances at you. Fucking deal with her.
Okay.
I have time for her. What is your parry?
8.
All right. And you're like, what the? And then you hear, hey, sorry about this, lady. And you turn and look. This humanoid swarm of bugs.
Mhm.
Oh,
Awesome.
And uses his ready to action.
Okay.
Give me a toughness save.
Okay. 25.
Like the swarm kind of just extends its limb at you, really. And you kind of hover backwards, like feet hit the ground, and you put both of those like chakram up in front of you,
Mhm.
and you can feel the bugs kind of hit it, almost like they pour off. You feel like you got hit by a fire hose. You're like, but you don't take any damage.
Can I? Is it too late for me to switch from a held action to a broadcasting action?
You can still broadcast. That's just talking.
I'm gonna try and reach out to the team and show them the hatch.
Okay. Is anyone trying to resist the incoming broadcast? Now, just for the record, when I run these games, there is a different sensation when someone is trying to broadcast a message to you.
Mm-hmm.
Alteration, she's not sending it to Liberator.
Okay. But there is a different sensation. There's like a mental knock. It's kind of like a hey. So it doesn't feel like an intrusion. It feels like someone
Like,
trying to say something.
For Crash, it almost feel like after the save that we did, you know how she put her hand on your shoulder? It almost feel like that, you know?
okay.
But I say that because some people are like, no, don't stand. You're not getting my fucking head.
Crash is absolutely going to let it happen.
So, Cypher,
Cypher, you probably
Cypher
literally
tries
hear a
to
door knock.
resist.
you're gonna try to resist.
Ooh.
Try to resist.
Give me a will save.
25.
Yeah.
Okay.
You try to message it. You know it. He blocked it. You
That's
try
fine.
to. You don't know whether it's the suit that blocks it or whatever. But
So Crash, you get this image in your head of the door in the floor, the what is it called?
yeah,
The hatch.
he's clearly there's clearly a floor safe that he is uncovering.
And I just tell you straight out, it's like, pretty sure that's where this rock is.
I imagine. Can he respond?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Got it.
Talking is a free action you guys can do whenever. I mean, I won't let you have like massive conversations.
Right,
No,
but-
and I'll leave. Go ahead, Coach.
So you'll hear over the comms. I don't like things doing that.
She's not saying anything over comms.
Yeah, you just hear over that.
Yeah.
You just hear that over the comms,
Mhm.
just as a
Oh, she
All right.
does?
as a comeback.
That's why she's there.
Does Liberator hear Cypher say that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Go.
it'll be just broadcast it on our comms.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
There's a reason she's not talking out loud right now.
Who's next?
That would be D and Liberator.
All right, Liberator.
So kind of reeling from that is like, you just really need to calm down. And he's going to hit her back.
Okay. Make me an unarmed roll.
Okay. All right. Now that's going to be 24.
Okay. So you need to calm down, and she's like still swinging at you, and you're going, and you go to, and then you hear jingling. And suddenly a manhole cover, a New York City manhole cover appears between the two of you. You hit it and your fist full stops. unlike a manhole cover should, just like full. It doesn't budge, and it hovers there for a second. You're like, and it's just kind of held to like it's a manhole cover with chains on it. You're like, what the? And then it goes, and the guy from the boardwalk from down by the water just goes, catches it like a goddamn Captain America shield.
Nice.
Crash, I don't think your friend is our friend.
Oh,
Oh.
darn. It's all right. I got my mission. Get the rock,
then-
right? That's the mission. Get
You
the
still
rock.
have movement. Yep.
So then what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to try lure this one further back. So I'm going to kind of move back with her.
Like back towards the docks in the water or back towards the warehouse?
No, because I'm facing the docks.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of draw her away to kind
So
of
you're going to try and
to
drift
give
back.
Crash a bit of an opening to go
Okay.
past us.
All right. All right.
So
So you
hopefully she
move back a
follows
little
me.
bit.
Yeah.
She. Give me an insight roll.
Oh, fuck. That's going to be good. That's 24.
She very clearly looks like she is. She doesn't look like she's going to stop until you are not there. So you think your plan is going to work. She is locked on.
Oh.
The dude, the hobo Captain America, like catches that thing and he gets running in your guys' direction. I mean, he doesn't run superhumanly fast, it doesn't seem. So he only gets like halfway to you guys. And he just kind of stops and kind of looks at, like, you know, he's got his hoodie, he's got that big friggin' matted beard. And he just kind of looks. And he looks at Crash. And Crash, you can sense him get closer.
Yeah.
And you still have that sense of spiritual kind of peace. And then he just kind of watches. He looks towards Liberator, and then he kind of glances up towards Cypher, and that's it. He just moves closer. All right, who's next?
You.
He just kind of turns and looks. He's like, "So you have O'Reilly's fine too?" Interesting. Can you hear it like I can hear it?
She doesn't say anything to this dude. Like, What do you want with it?
Well, seems like that's the sort of thing that could fetch a pretty good price. And besides, I can't let it do any damage to my city. And he turns and he starts kind of slowly floating towards you. And he looks at you and goes, "Well, tell you what, dear. How about I send you and your friends packing? And maybe you'll learn a lesson not to mess with me." And he just puts his hand up and goes, half of the warehouse collapses
Ooh.
directly on top of the safe. He literally just collapses half the warehouse. Thousands of pounds. Just. You guys all hear it as literally half the warehouse just goes like a flan in a cupboard. Just.
I don't get paid enough for this.
And that's it.
All right, Crash.
Get the rock. He's going through the pile of rubble.
Problem, Crash.
Yeah.
You don't see very well. You didn't see exactly where it was, and now it is covered in half a building of rubble.
Well, I know it's that way.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna think that hopefully I can maybe smell it as I get
Give
closer.
me a perception roll.
Yeah, because you could smell it. That's right.
All right. Let's hope for a really good roll. Oh, that's a 17 plus 13 is a 30.
Oh, yeah. Give me a strength roll. You're going to make it, but
Okay.
give me a strength roll anyway.
It's a 28.
You just charge. You guys watch as Crash just...
Yeah.
All you hear is get the rock, get the rock, get the rock, get the rock.
He goes through part of the remaining wall.
I hear that in my head.
And just like full into that massive, it's a collapsed building. Just and fucking shit goes flying every which way. And then he comes to a full stop. And he starts swatting at the ground. And then he's got a safe.
Got it. He says out loud. Got it. Tucks
All right.
And he tucks it in real tight.
He's got the ball. All right. Who is after Crash?
Back at the top, F.
What was your parry again, Liberator?
Obviously with the -1, it is now...
That only for your damage resistance, not to get hit. Your parry and your
Okay.
dodge won't go down. It's only if you have to resist damage.
Okay, so that would be 8.
8. Okay, give me a toughness save.
Does this incur the -1?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay, so that's going to be a 13 total.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 2.
All right. Oh, okay. 13 total. That means you fail by... Shit, I need to math. Holy shit. So, Liberator, you're like moving, and she's like, "Huh!" And she jumps. And she jumps on you, and you're like, what the, like... If you've ever dealt with a drunk, crazy person, like...
Yes, I have.
She is on you and just... She grabs your head at one point and starts headbutting you. And it's just hit after hit. Flash of light, flash of light, flash of light. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Is that your bones breaking or hers? Crunch. Keep hitting him. Keep hitting him. He's weakening. Keep hitting him. Only you hear that, Liberator. She punches him. Liberator falls to the ground, and she doesn't stop. Her fists are coming back bloody. Liberator, -1, and you are staggered.
Oh, shit.
Which means you only get a move or an action, and your speed is at -1 rank, which technically is half.
Okay.
You are getting beaten bloody.
Okay.
Like, you are literally, this is invincible friggin' Omni-Man beating his son level of...
Why do I hear Cypher go like, all right, promotion time?
Staggered.
Whew.
The next one after stunned.
Yeah, I'm just doing it on Hero Lab.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
he
next.
bruises, dazed, and staggered.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's one away from incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he rolled a 2.
Yeah, no,
Which is
Yeah.
funny because, just a brief aside, John, I feel for you, my man. I feel for you. My Paragon got friggin' destroyed by a gas main.
Yeah.
It's quite all right.
Okay.
He's not out yet.
Far.
No, not yet.
Okay.
He can move.
Kind of.
Atlas.
Yep.
Atlas, give me a strength roll.
Okay. Strength?
Strength.
Flat strength.
Correct.
Halo's not a strong girl. 21.
Listen, I told you you just go. Just you don't want to do this.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Just-
We'll go. We'll run.
He grabs a chakram and disappears.
Bitch.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Won't, leaving you with 1.
I have words for you later. I just remembered something. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Whew.
All right, who's next?
P.
All right. Crash,
Yeah.
give me a strength roll.
That would be a 26.
All right. So you're there, you're like, and then suddenly you hear, and you're like, what? And you know the sound of insects.
Yeah.
You've had that. You've
Yep.
stumbled upon hives of things before. So you're like, oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh.
And then you feel them all over you.
Oh.
Crawling all over you, which is fine. Your hide's thick enough.
Yeah.
But you start hearing, "No, come, give me, just, he wants, no, you can't have it. You can't." And you keep feeling something tugging at the box you have, trying to pull it away from you. And you would actually have to, and you're just, this bug man, this swarm of bugs is just trying to pull it away. All right, who's next?
Cypher.
Cypher.
Cypher sees this beatdown that's happening on Liberator and just sort of looks over at the guy that threw the shield. Might as well try again. And he points the fully powered up gauntlet at the lady on the floor.
The rapid fire laser?
Rapid fire. Yes.
Okay.
And that is a nat 17 for a 31.
Oh, yeah. That'll hit.
Damn.
All right. Now, the cool thing with anything with multi-attack, which that does, is it gives you 2 options, which I obviously should have mentioned before now, but it gives you 2 options where you can attack multiple people, right?
Mm.
So you could shoot a shot there, shoot a shot there. It's a machine gun, basically.
Yeah.
Or you could put a bunch of shots into one person, which I'm saying is what's happening here. The benefit of that is the better you roll, you do more damage.
Yeah.
So what is the damage of that laser?
It is damage 6. It says for rapid
Damage
fire.
6. You hit really well, so that's +5. So that's damage 11 that she has to resist. And then a whole bunch of laser blasts just clear through her. And she kind of pauses for a moment. And she looks, and she's got a little bit of blood kind of coming out of her mouth, as well as like some reddish steam. Those wounds aren't closing particularly fast. You certainly damaged her. And she has stopped punching Liberator for the moment.
Plus.
And he sort of turns and sort of looks, just says, at least I got someone's attention now. As he's like pointing the laser and he goes, keep that. And he's going to keep his rapid fire on.
All right. You staying put on top of the...
He's pretty happy up there at the
storage
moment.
ship? All
He's
right.
got a vantage point. He can
All right.
sort of see the battlefield.
All right, cool. Who's next?
Halo. Over the network between her and Crash, she will emphasize. Worst comes to worst, Unicorn, you got to get that rock out of here and run, okay?
Okay.
And then Do I need to roll anything to? Because my chakrams come back psychically. So do I like to try and I guess psychically call it back? Do I roll something for that or?
Let's see. What will we have you roll for this particular instance?
Roll like a boss.
Moves like Atlas.
Yeah.
I will say I will let you roll. Make a roll at +10. We'll call it your direct hit damage.
Okay.
Because technically it's the same mechanic that allows you to throw it and it come back.
Okay.
Oh, it just comes back with some fingers.
Yeah, it's fine. He doesn't need them, asshole. Took my chakra. 22.
Awesome.
So you're just like Cypher. Give me a perception roll.
Please tell me the guy comes flying with it.
Oh no.
24.
So you're there. Technically, you're still firing. Technically, you're still. You know what I mean? You're just not letting up. And she's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's not like you just stop and she stops and waits for everyone to go. So
Yeah.
that's still going. And you're like, and then your warning system kind of comes up. Warning, incoming projectile. Warning, incoming projectile. You're like, and you kind of just sidestep like this.
Yeah.
As you
I
watch
sort
one
of
of her chakrams go flying past you. And then it arcs and goes into the building.
You hear
and
through
you turn-
comms, incoming.
And you turn and look, and the cabbie guy is right next to you,
You're
like right
welcome.
behind you.
So
And he's just kind of looking at his hand, at his hands. He looks at you. He's like, "You guys really shouldn't be here. You
let's
guys
go.
got to go. Ultimate, he's. You don't want to make him mad."
Ultimate. I will grab my chakram as it comes back. And I still have movement, right? I'm gonna. Oh.
Technically, I would. Well, no, because that was technically breaking a grapple. So yeah, you saw movement.
I'm gonna kind of fly a little bit towards the entrance of the warehouse. My goal is to try and distract them from Crash. So I'm gonna kind of fly towards the entrance and be like, "Cute trick!" at the guy who made the warehouse fall down. And D and Liberator.
All right, Liberator. She has stopped pummeling. You're there. You stop hearing that voice. You taste your own blood, like you can feel bones shifted in your face.
I think I want to grab her.
Oh, no king shaming.
I think
right.
as he kind of sees the opening, I just want to grab her and kind of immobilize her.
All right, Liberator. So that is a fighting roll, not an unarmed roll, because
No,
you
I
have
do
points
have grab.
you do have.
Oh, do you have improved grab?
You don't have improved grab.
Oh.
You can make a grab action, which I believe is at a +8.
+10.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because you have close attack. You are correct. You
Mm-hmm.
are correct. Yeah. So
It's got
make it
shiny
at a
things.
make it at a +10.
Okay.
It's got shiny things.
Okay, so that's gonna be 29.
Oh, yeah. That'll do. Make it strength check.
Make
Liberator. Yep.
sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck. 28.
Ooh.
She's was looking towards, like, she turns, and like I say, because she's getting shot at this, that, and the thing, and you kind of float on up like friggin' a vampire from the movie. It's just, and you just grab her. All right. She is got. You grab. She is.
She gone got.
She's gone.
She done got getting.
She done got.
Go on, get down, go on, go get.
Sounds like the sound of my people.
Well, I say, y'all.
The hobo Captain America gets running up to you, Liberator.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Prick.
Let her go.
I can't until it's my turn.
And he just kind of looks at you. He's like, we don't have to do this. Let her go. And he just stands there.
Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Ultimate. Guy just taunted. I'm fucked.
Yeah, the guy's name is fucking Ultimate.
Right? Like, I just went na to ultimate. Like, dumb
Give
ways
me
to
a
die.
strength check. Give me a strength check, Crash.
Me? Okay.
Oh, no.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Ooh.
He just kind of looks at you, and then he looks at Crash, who's still like fighting the bugs, and he just puts his hand out towards Crash, and Crash starts to float upwards.
Fuck that.
Mine.
And he just kind of looks. He's like, "Oh, don't worry, big guy. I'm not gonna keep playing tug of war with you. I'm just gonna take you down." And he just goes like this, and you start to move towards him, and then you're like, and you feel like you're being held by something. You're like, and then you kind of go like this, like keep away,
Yeah.
and you like drop to the ground.
I'm hanging
And
onto that rock.
You see, he actually goes like this. He goes, like you slipped out of his hands. It's like, and he just floats upwards out of the building, and he just looks around. Everyone but Crash, give me a perception roll.
Oh, man.
17.
Oh, fuck. 17.
25.
Okay. Halo, you're still kind of in the building a little bit. You've got your chakram. You're kind of like trying to taunt that guy who's looking at Crash, but also kind of looking at you. He floats up. So you look at him, and you just don't have a good angle. You know what I mean? Liberator, you're having a hard time seeing through some of the blood dripping down your face, and you're holding on to this chick who's still wriggling like mad. If you've ever, again, tried to eject a drunk woman from a club. So...
Yes.
But Cypher, you're there, and you look up, and he floats on up, and he looks around, and you kind of enhance, and you kind of look, and you see his mouth moving. And you watch as Hobo Captain America just kind of tilts his head in his direction. And the wriggling chick stops for a moment and just keeps on wriggling. All right, who's next?
Crash. Fucking
Crash.
run.
Yeah, Crash is going to full on run into the city. Yeah, and he's tucked down, he's charging, he's doing everything. His run is 60 miles an hour, 900 feet per round.
Okay, so he just
And while he's doing that, he's talking into the. He knows that people can hear him with the thing that's in his ear, and so he's going to say, "If you're listening, I've got it, but we need to get out now." And that's,
Crash.
Yeah.
Give me an intellect roll.
Oh boy. Oh
That's
boy,
a 0.
Oh boy.
Natural 20. Come on.
Come on,
You
nat
got this.
20.
A 19.
That's not bad.
That's
Crash
good.
starts running. Liberator, you're just holding on. You're like, you can't really focus. But Cypher and Halo, you have a slightly better view of this. He turns, like, because he did the keep away, and then he just starts running. Head down. Like,
That's what Halo told me to do.
and he keeps going.
Might be a bad idea.
And you see him heading directly towards a building. And then you almost hear him go, nope. and like, and he turns at the last second
No.
as he remembers running through objects could hurt people.
Yes. Nope.
So he actually starts just running down the streets. You don't know how he's going to take to any cars he finds,
That's okay.
but he does know enough not to run through buildings.
All right.
All right,
F.
back to the top. F.
Yeah, F.
Liberator, strength check.
Come on. Oh, yes. 25.
Nice.
She's wriggling. And then you see she just goes and pops her shoulder clear out of the socket.
Ooh.
And you're like, oh, but you still manage to keep hold of her. But she is very clearly willing to
Maim
injure
herself?
herself to get out.
Just out of curiosity, now that the round's over, am I still staggered?
Staggered lasts till the end of combat.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Yeah, you're hurting.
No. I just
right.
need just so I can plan.
Okay. Who's next?
R.
Crash.
Yeah.
Make me a will save, if you please.
Can this guy just fuck off?
9 plus 2 is 9 plus 12 is a 7. No, 21.
I'm still in his head,
Okay.
if that implies anything.
You're running.
Uh-oh. Just stop.
Full stop. You're like, and you turn and look, and you see that cabbie guy right next to you with his hand like on your arm. Listen, just put the box down, and I'll let you go. Just
I can't.
put it down.
It's frozen.
Just I can't let you go anywhere. I can't let you go. Please, I don't want to fight. It's just a box. What do you care?
It's my
And then-
job.
He's gone.
With the
says to
box?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness.
Technically, just so you know, Crash,
Yeah.
your movement has been reduced to 0.
Okay. But I can
You
still.
can still act. You can still
talk
hold the
and
box.
hold the
Yeah,
box,
fucking,
okay.
you could throw it if you wanted to. But
Gotcha.
all right.
Liberator,
So
go
who's next?
long.
P. Liberator needs to
P.
focus on breathing.
Are the bugs still on me?
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm sorry about this, Toots. I really am. Listen, How about you just stay put? Give me a strength check.
That's gross.
Mhm.
15. That's really gross.
He kind of like wraps himself around you a bit. And he goes, let frenzy go, or I find new holes to occupy.
No.
Like, and he thrums that. It's not coming from an orifice. And Halo, he starts squeezing on you, and you can feel the bugs starting to go into your like shirt.
Ew.
They're starting to go up your pant leg.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Cypher. You got some Raid on that suit? So like
Raid?
hairspray to match. Like
Yeah. So Cypher has obviously been watching from above. He's seen where Crash has gone.
Yeah, you
Obviously
see him.
probably hasn't. Obviously, I've seen him run off. I've not seen him stop. So what Cypher's going to do? He's heard the stopping of the running. He's heard the stop of that footstep, and he's going to sort of look in that direction. Obviously, no one's around him now. He's going to just power up his feet and jump towards Crash.
Okay.
While firing at the guy floating in the air.
All right, so you're going to try and get to Crash and shoot at that guy?
Yeah, so
Okay.
sort of through the
But
air,
your goal is
firing
to
at
get
him.
But your goal is to get to Crash.
Yes, I can
Okay.
jump 120 feet.
Well, between your jump and your run,
Yeah.
like you can jump and then run the rest of the way, or run then jump as your
Cool.
move. You can combine the jumping and the running. I don't know if that's the rule, but I say you can. And technically, what I will do, because I don't think you have move by action, what I will do you have move by action? I don't think so.
I do have move by action.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you
In my
legit
advantage.
jump and zap it a zap. All right, make your attack roll.
Cool. So against him, rapid fire. 28.
That will hit. So you're like, leap through the air. Stop shooting at, you don't want to pierce the chicken hit Liberator. Yeah. So you're like, and he's there and he looks at you and he just goes, and all the blasts just stop and it like hit the air. And he just looks at you. Is that all you have? The infamous Cypher? That's it? What happened to you? How pathetic did you get?
You sort of look, you see his face turn, and obviously inside the mask he's plotting, but he's on his way to Crash, and he goes over the communicator and he goes, Crash, are you ready for a long throw?
Oh my god. We are tossing the rhino.
Yep.
And he changes his laser to close combat strength mode. So he then powers on his suit.
Yep. Ready.
So the little emitters retract into the suit. And he kind of lights up. You can see things shifting around on the suit. All right. So you are next to him. You are powered up. You ready to go. Who is after Cypher?
Halo, and I want to use my hero point if it's applicable. Because
Okay.
it's kind
what
of
would
big.
you like to do?
The only people left on the docks of our team is me and Liberator, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Can I use a hero point? I don't know if I have to be connected to him or not. Can I use my broadcasting and actually force a fake image into their heads and make it so they can't see Liberator and me? I know it's out there. It's just like
yes, but they will. I will definitely give you.
Or just Liberator, even. Like.
Well, no, I'm trying to say, like, you're trying to fool all of them. I will give you that you can basically project and an illusion
Mhm.
for them not to see you guys anymore.
Mhm.
But they will get saving throws for it on their turn.
Okay. Okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
that sounds fair?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay. So, you guys know how the hero points work. Couch, you do not. Hero points, technically, the way the rules work, they use them differently. I refer to them generally as awesome points because you spend it, and I'll let you do some crazy shit, like stuff that is conceptually related to stuff on your sheet, things you want to suddenly like finagle, like what she just did. She doesn't have the ability to project illusions, but right now she's going to try to use her broadcast to try and like create a mental illusion. Like it lets you do different stuff. For example, if Liberator wanted to like force his superhuman body to heal, I'd let him do that. Things like that. Everyone usually gets one a game. Technically, it's supposed to be a resource that goes back and forth, but I give them higher value, but only one a session. Okay, but yeah.
Cool.
So,
Can I,
Halo, you kind of
before a hero point, can I try and make connection to Liberator?
you can try.
Okay. You will hear a very aggressive knock on your brain. It's up to you whether you let me in or not.
Liberator will resist.
Won't resist.
Yeah, he will.
He will resist.
He will.
Yeah.
Okay,
He will.
give me a will
Yeah.
save.
For reasons. Okay, well. All right, okay. I think he will try and resist, but I think a lot of his concentration is going into holding this fucker in place. That he does try and resist, but on a 16, probably doesn't.
No. For this instance,
All I'm trying to do is literally say the phrase, like, if you shut up, we might get out of this. That's literally all I'm trying to get out to him. I don't know if that goes through or not.
No,
Okay.
I mean, he'll hear that.
Does Liberator say anything?
You just hear a voice back, just going, "Help me!"
Halo, give me a perception roll.
This is why I don't get in his head. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. 14.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. All right. Then I will disconnect from him and I will attempt my hero point.
Okay, so you do that, and you're like, and then you take the chakram out, and you're like,
I'm still grabbed though, right?
huh?
I'm still
Yep.
grappled. Yeah. Okay.
You're like, the chakrams start to glow a little bit. The humming gets louder. And then the grip on you goes away. Because presumably if you disappeared, why maintain a grip?
Okay.
Eh? Where did she go?
Creepy.
All right. So you have
Yep.
been released.
At least for now.
Okay.
D and
Who's
Liberator.
D, or Liberator, what are you doing? I know what D's doing.
All right, so I know that Halo's just said, "If you be quiet, we'll get out of this." Slight problem with that. I currently have my arms wrapped around one of them. So even if Liberator were to understand exactly what Halo's done, but
Well,
he doesn't.
you do very distinctly hear the bug swarm say, "Where did they go?"
Again,
Okay.
she
I'm
can't.
just
She
saying.
probably can't see me, but she can sure as shit feel me.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
That's what I say to a lot of women.
Yeah.
I say the opposite.
Oh my god.
No, that's what I get told. Anyway, so holding on to her, and this guy has basically told me to drop her.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna kind of do that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you gonna
Yep.
Hold on. You're letting her go?
Well, I am in a sense. I'm throwing
you
the fucker
tossing?
as far out to sea as humanly possible. Or as liberatorly as possible.
So she's gonna die, basically.
Okay, give me a throw roll.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, don't fuck me. I will take that with a 25.
Hey,
You see he kind of just turns because he can't shield block a throw. And he just watches her launch off. And he looks towards you. And he kind of like looks around. And he stares at you directly in the eyes. You shouldn't have done that.
I was going to retort, but I was told to keep quiet, so I'm going to be quiet. I was going to kind of go, you said dropper. But I do not say that because I'm paying attention.
does he have? Can he move and act, or is it just the one?
Just the one.
He can only do the one. He spent his action tossing.
Okay.
I do that frequently.
we're all getting a little slap happy.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
I was single for a while.
And he just looks at you, but he doesn't do anything else. He just stands there, watches her launch way. I'll do the math later and find out how. But it's a ways.
It's a splash. It's a splash launch.
She's not going to be a problem for a tiny bit.
All right. Who's after the two of them?
Did I say, did D go?
Yep.
Ultimate. He's gonna make the saving throw. No way he doesn't.
Okay. I need a dodge save from Cypher and Crash.
Can I spend my hero point to make sure he fails that save?
Oh.
To make.
I mean, I can't because I don't know that actually happened. But
I mean, you can use your magical horn.
right? It is a magical.
You could spend your hero point to negate this attack. I would let you.
Yeah, I will do so. Or I'll just
Okay.
where the whatever the attack is that he takes it and just absorbs it.
Okay.
So that
So Ultimate's floating there, and he's like, and he just lifts his hand up. He just goes. And the rest of the warehouse, including some of the debris that already fell, rises up into the air. And it kind of creates a rough sort of ball. And he just goes like that. And a mound of debris, the size of what the warehouse was, flies directly towards Crash and Cypher. Cypher, you go. And all your proximity alerts are going off. And you turn, you're like, oh, shit. Like, somewhere inside, even Cypher's like, this could be a problem. And mind you, Crash is still... And he turns and looks towards it. Crash, you want to go for friendly cool or strength cool?
let's go friendly cool.
So you're there, it's coming down on you, and then directly in front of you is a manhole cover, and it just kind of spins, right? And you're kind of looking at it.
It's my friend.
And you hear this soft female voice, but when it speaks with a bunch of different voices. And you hear this female voice go, No, cousin. You're safe here. The city will protect you. And the debris comes towards and then just like stops and just starts falling like rain harmlessly on the street. Crash?
Yeah.
You think that guy is empowered by the spirit of the city.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love it.
You kind of look at it, and as you're looking at the shield, you see a female face that looks vaguely like the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, nice.
And then
Nice. I love
it
it.
flies back to him.
This guy's awesome.
All right. Yeah, so
Crash.
technically, Crash.
I would like to use my action for the teamwork action to give Cypher a +5 bonus to his team check to whatever he's going to do next.
All right. Give me a we'll call it let's call it an athletics roll.
Oh, I like that.
No. Well, I assume, however, you're going to help him is going to involve strength.
Total is 35.
Holy shit.
I have
All
a
right.
+18 and I rolled a 17. So
All right. So you're still frozen. You still can't move.
right.
But you kind of turn and look. What are you saying to let him know that you've got him? Like what's
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't know you, but we're a team and we got to work together as a team. So whatever you do, you got to do it.
all right?
Hope it works then.
I mean, that's
All right.
that's his.
That's great.
That's his motivation.
That's perfect.
Who's next? Who's next?
F.
Okay, you can just cross her off.
Yay. R.
F is probably still in the air. Truth be told,
I thought
Good.
F was at the top of the initiative.
yeah, it's a new turn.
Yeah, because
All
Crash
right,
is
is
last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So F is at the top. She's still in the air. Then who it is?
R.
R.
That asshole. Stay the fuck away from my chakram.
Crash, you are released.
Oh,
You're like, huh. That is it.
P.
Seriously, where did they go?
pestilence.
Pest.
Pest.
But you were close. Yep. Who's next?
Cypher.
Cypher.
So, my plan, as I sort of look at Crash, and Cypher goes, okay, if you've got my back, you're going to throw that as hard as you can that way. And I'm going to catch it and get back so we can finish the mission.
All right.
So you are going to just tear off and have him try and pass it to you?
Basically, I'm going to sort of do a
not a bad
50-yard
idea.
run.
I feel like
and
opposite of us
jump
should do
and
that.
grab it.
All right.
And grab it midair to then try and keep going with it.
All right.
YOLO it.
So, and you're trying to go as fast as you can?
Yeah,
Trying to
that's
get
what
as
I've
much
changed
distance?
to close combat mode, and I'm going to go into full servo assist on my legs to
Okay.
go.
All right.
I would even spend a hero point to try and make this work if you
there
would
we
like.
go.
I mean, if you want to spend a hero point, you are out of this combat. I will let you just straight up get away.
The way that Cypher is, he will happily
Mm-hmm.
take
Leave
that
them behind.
and get out
Yeah.
and leave them behind.
All right. So, give me an athletics roll just for my reference. Technically, I think your athletics will be a lot higher right now because you have your strength up, and athletics is a strength skill. Yeah, so your strength, the roll is technically 8 higher. So it's a plus 11, I
Okay.
believe.
So yeah, I go from a +3 to a +11, and I rolled a 17, so I rolled a 28.
Yeah. So he says that you had rolled that assist, so we'll add 5 more to that.
So 33.
So he says that, and then he just goes, and he gets running, and Crash, you're just like, okay, and you throw it.
Do I have to wait till my turn to throw it?
No, I'm letting you. He's spending the hero point for you.
All right.
You know what I mean?
You see, as this goes through the air, you see all of a sudden Cypher just appear quickly as he's jumped up. He grabs it midair and just disappears back down between buildings, and you can just hear a slow clog of metal feet distantly run away.
Awesome.
Gets running. Cypher, you're running, and then you go jump into the water. Just sink.
Yeah.
Walk into the ocean bottom.
All right. Cypher has left the combat.
All right. Cross him off.
I will say quickly, obviously, as he's landing down, you just hear over the comms, mission secured.
Perfect.
As he's sort of floating down.
Okay. If I'm helping Liberator fly, does that get rid of his staggered? Like, if I've got like an arm around him type situation, like how does that work? If I'm doing the manpower and he's just floating,
you could. I mean, if you wanted to grab him and carry him, you could do so.
Okay. I don't know if he'll let me do that. Halo is gonna very like quietly fly down to Liberator, and over mental network. Crash. I wanted to call him. No, I wanted to call him Ranch because I was still connected with Crash. I was like, it's not Ranch. What is his name? Over to Crash. I'll just be like, we'll be there in a minute. Just kind of like, we're on our way. Keep going.
Okay.
And I'll gesture to Liberator. Like, I'll kind of like put my elbow out. Kind of like, let's go. Don't say anything, but like.
Liberator will kind of look at you and just kind of shake his head and just kind of gesture for you to go.
Like, if she leaves, she can't guarantee they won't see you. So she's just no, like.
He's like,
I will hold my action to yeet Liberator if someone attacks him.
Halo.
Yeah.
The hobo just turns and looks at you.
Oh, fuck you.
And then he turns and looks back at Liberator again.
I mean, I'm by like I flew down by Liberator. Like this is the closest physically she's ever been to him. It's not nice.
The hobo very clearly sees both of you.
I put up a hand with a shot. Well, obviously I'm holding a shotgun, but like kind of like, hey, we're trying to leave. Like, or at least I am. I don't know what the fuck Liberator's doing.
He just looks at you and goes, "You two need to go." Who's next?
D and Liberator.
Liberator.
So now that he's seen as Liberator, will turn to Halo and go reunite with them now. That's an order.
That's not how this works. I don't know what
then
the fuck.
He will get on his comm, and I want to contact Tartarus.
Okay.
Cypher has the asset. Teleport him.
Confirmed, Liberator. We will be locking on shortly.
Then I'm going to hold my action, and I'm going to be the last one to leave.
All right.
As soon as Halo goes and I know she's safe, then I'll go.
Do you make it obvious that's what you're doing? Like,
I've given you an order.
She doesn't fucking care. There's something wrong with you in the head. For all she knows, you're not giving the orders. Like, are you kidding me?
All right. All right. Who's next? The hobo just watches the two of you.
Ultimate.
Like, literally just stands there. Manhole cover shield held by chains, just watching you two.
Ultimate.
Looks around. Looks out. And he turns and he looks down towards Liberator and Halo. And he just kind of floats down a little bit. Do you know who you're fucking with? Do you have any idea the amount of shit you have just brought on yourself?
No,
You
please
think?
tell me.
Halo is slowly backing away, by the way.
He just looks. He goes, "Get the fuck out of here. Go on. Go."
See you soon.
Oh, yeah. Real soon. Real soon, motherfucker.
Right. I am not waiting around. I can move faster than Halo can. So, will you
At
allow
half
me?
speed? Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Full speed.
He can do 500 at half speed. He can go
Half speed,
250.
I'm
Okay.
still faster
Yeah,
than
no, I'm
anybody
planning on
in the
going
team.
with him. It was just one of those things where it's like, he's fucked up. I can't lose sight of who I'm supposed to be illusioning. So I'm
Alright,
like, yeah.
Can I use my hero point to literally grab Halo?
You don't even
by, like,
have
the
to.
scruff of the neck and just 500 feet just...
Do you want to grab? You're spending a hero point. You want to grab the rhino too?
Yeah, I wanna basically kind of reunite us for when the teleport comes.
So basically, he kind of says that he's just go, Mo. And you just go, all right. And you just kind of like arm around the waist. She just kind of, and then,
No, she does not.
She goes,
and then Crash, you're there, and then yanked up by your horn.
No, he's got a harness.
Just he's fucked up and hurting. He's just
Yeah.
trying to go as fast as he can, and he's got you kind of like this. Grabs. You're like, whoa.
So all the while I'll be on the comms kind of going, Cypher, we need to reconvene. We're getting taken back.
I will
and
also.
you just hear
Okay.
from Cypher, I'm happy waiting for a teleport. I don't think I should move from where I am.
And where the fuck is that?
The bottom of the
At
Hudson
the
Bay.
bottom of the bay.
Right, we'll be in proximity.
I'm like grasping at Crash's arm because if he drops me, I'm at least gonna hold on to Crash.
I got you.
All right.
Also,
got you.
I will drop the mental network so that feeling just kind of fades and goes away.
So you guys leave behind. You see the hobo just kind of there. You guys zip off. The wind kind of blows a little bit. He barely budges, and he just kind of stands there. And then he just turns his head slightly to the skinny friggin' telekinetic floating behind him, who just turns and then kind of slowly rotates. You're on my shit list now, buddy. Liberator. All right.
Come to Tartarus. That's fine.
And as you guys get cruising, you go over a rooftop. There's a cabbie there. Go over another rooftop. Cabbie there. Go over another rooftop.
Fuck
Cabbie
off.
there. You guys don't notice. Then you get to like your extraction point. Cabby just kind of watches from the water. Checks his stopwatch. Looks. Then disappears. He appears back at the docks with a very wet, angry black woman. She kind of looks around confused. And the cabbie just kind of and then the bug guy kind of buzzes on over. The black chick goes, I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna tear his goddamn eyes out. No. That piece of shit is mine. And they all just kind of look at the direction you guys head off. Cut to later. You guys are standing in this office. There's those kind of on Tartarus. There's those big terrariums in there. And the warden sitting on his desk, like kind of, doing the lean sit. He's got his arm braces, kind of holding them up. He's like, you all did amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't. That was a stellar performance. That you all worked really well together as a team. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about putting Cypher with you from here on out. I think he brought the right assets to your ensemble. Wouldn't you agree?
I've got no problem with that.
Yeah, it worked out really well.
As long as that can be of use.
You're definitely of use. I'm super proud of all of you. See, you're all a perfect example that given the right incentive, everyone can be rehabilitated. And he just kind of smiles. He's like, I look forward to the next time you can go on out. It'll be, it's not often you see people pull together as real heroes, as a real team. That's the hardest part of being in a team. It's working together. Do you guys like hot dogs? I can have hot dogs brought to your cells.
No.
Do you like hot dogs?
No.
I'm good. Thank you, Warden.
Well, the good news is we got the object away from there and into the lab where it's safe.
You know about the other people that were there?
He goes, that's a team called Control, run by the heir to the Scargano crime family. Consider themselves protecting their turf. But I'm sure you won't see them again. They're very local.
And at that, Cypher turns and goes, I remember a time where you said that you wouldn't see me again. And yet, here I am.
Everyone's wrong sometimes. And he just smiles. You all did great.
Thanks, Warden.
Cut to the lab. On either side of the lab, two broken pieces of a polyhedral, now encased in a weird sort of like glass box. Dr. Mills just kind of standing in the middle of the room looking from one to the other. Have we been able to ascertain how many more pieces there are? We we don't know yet. We don't know yet, Dr. Mills, but there's a few. Well, continue to monitor them. We'll see what we can do as far as ascertaining where the other pieces are. And he just kind of stops and he's like, communication relay. What is it that they're communicating with? Cut to a guy in a bar, just some nameless bar, not the one you were in, someplace downtown, just looking at a drink, staring at it. And Mickey, come on, man, you got to go home sometime. You come on, like just you've been here for days, weeks, man. Just go. You're in here every night. Like they killed him. Like they killed him. I supposed to be easy. Supposed to be an easy job. Fucking what? For what? And he looks down at like a printed out like an actual photo of a group of guys all arm in arm, clearly probably at another bar or outside a bar. And just to the side of the picture is a white delivery van.
Fuck.
Dead. They're all dead. And we got nothing for it, just this fucking rock. He slaps down just this small broken piece of porous rock. My fucking head. You got Mickey, you gotta go. Like, you gotta eat something. You gotta get some sleep, something. Like, you probably need to go to a doctor. You've been complaining about your head since you started coming in here. They're dead. And he just rolls the broken rock around on the bar while he looks at the picture of a once happy crew. Cut to. Translated from Zytar.
Ah, fuck it.
A large reptilian frame walks across what looks like some sort of like friggin' deck, some sort of like spaceship deck, bridge. And he walks forward. Do we know where the relay is? Yes, Commander. It is on the planet of defeat. Of course it is. We're returning to the site of our greatest loss. You all must be ready to sacrifice your lives. You know what this means. In this bridge of just very, very few, like it's very clearly undermanned of these reptilian creatures. They all stand up from their chairs. We must recover the relay. And then he goes, for the Archon. And he holds out his chakram. For the Archon. And he kind of turns and looks. Looks out at the bridge. You know, all the men are there. You know, they all kind of wander off out of the bridge, and he stands there. And he closes his eyes. Yes, Archon. Your will be done. Really? An infection? Yes. Of course, Archon. I will bring it back to you.
At some point, as we're going back to our cells, I will look at Liberator and kind of make sure I have his attention. So a bunch of different kinds of people down here. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you could say that.
You think the warden knows everything about everyone? And she's very clearly asking you, like, does he fucking know there's something wrong with you? Like, she doesn't know what's wrong, but it's very much so like...
I don't know. I trust the warden's judgment.
Okay.
Why? Don't you?
No. I don't trust anyone's judgment at this point. Some of us don't deserve to be down here. And people like me, doesn't matter what we do, they're going to be too scared to let us back up.
Well, you say some of you may not deserve it, but out of all the abilities that the team has, out of everything we can do, only one of us has a kill switch. Next time, when I give you an order, follow it.
Yeah,
And he'll walk off.
Jog
Such a
on.
dick.
Okay, then I will give one more addendum. How did the suit perform?
Good. It was good. Yeah. A little bit tricky at first, trying to get the aiming system right, but it worked. It was good.
Good.
A lot further I could jump than I thought I could.
Well, we're still getting everything dialed in, so...
Yeah. I mean, the lasers need a bit of adjusting. Whoever we fought, damn, that just it didn't stop them. We need to try and up the power or something.
Well, we're still trying to get it. We're still trying to get it tuned.
Yeah.
We'll send you the diagnostics.
Cool.
We're gonna need to get you back in it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I understand. When do you want my full report?
They expect it on the desk no later than end of day.
Awesome. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that for you, boss. That's all good.
You did good out there, kid.
Oh, nice.
So
We'll stop there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.